Greetings to one and all, but most specifically Wendy. How do you like all of these friggin' birds I found? There is a ludicrous amount. Sumi, do you have a little time? Yeah, I could probably, take a break from my bird collection. My guy's been feeling down lately. Oh, I don't want you to get any ideas. When I say my guy, I mean Star Raptor. I'm chronically single, girl. During Operation Brighton, he took the incredible machine's power full blast. He hurt his wings from it. His wounds have healed completely, but he hasn't gotten over the trauma. I think he's lost confidence in himself to fly. I'll ignore the fact that he's technically flying right now, because I guess hovering doesn't count. I want him to remember being wild. I want him to see the wild Star Raptor. I think seeing the wild Star Raptor will give him the confidence to soar again. I might be able to facilitate something of that ilk. If possible, I'd like him to form a small flock of 7, including himself. I have to stay and take care of him, so may I ask for this favor? I'd like you to bring back 6 wild Star Raptor for me. Oh wow, what a coincidence. I happen to have that exact number. Yeah, that's fun. You will? You've got the job. For being a bird expert, you sure don't seem to be too keen on counting, do you, Wendy? Regardless, here's your big-ass flock of Star Raptor. It is an obscene amount. Thank you. It must have been a pain. It was. Let's see if this will work. Look at all these other birds, large birds. Please, Star Raptor, show my guy what it's like to fly.
You okay?
Oh, so that's how you do it. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, no, never mind. They're doing things. They're getting funky. Yes, that's the way. My guys remembered how to fly again. That's how you do it, Star Raptor. Come on, there you go. Start doing some spinaroos. There you are. It's like synchronized swimming, but birds. Hello. Well, this seems fairly effective, I've got to say. Hooray! My Star Raptor isn't going to worry me anymore. Thanks, Sumi. We both owe you for this. Tain't no thing, girl. Tain't no thing. And no, I did not even remotely plan to have Starly while I did this, for the record. It just kind of coincidentally happened. A lovely little accident, one might say. All right, then. Do be giving me some power-up data, if it's all the same with ye. Latent power! Oh, damn. Although, I mean, again, hopefully I'm never, in the orange or the yellow or anything, but there you go. I get even more power! More. There's some, peril strats that you could probably implement with all of that to really, save yourself a whole lot of time. I ain't good enough at this game to be pulling that mess off, though, so don't expect any of it from me. Anyway, okay, wow, this is one panic-stricken Doduo. Going absolutely crazy hog wild a la Bonds. All right, now get on out of here. Go on out of here and go home, all right? I'm gonna go to All True Park is what I'm gonna do. I have absolutely no idea if this is one of those missions where the Pokemon you're looking for only shows up if you have the quest active or not. I'm going to assume not, but I mean, I'm standing right here. May as well get it started. A white-colored Pokemon flies around the top of the All True Tower sometimes. I told my granny about it. She told me it's the white Pokemon of peace. Ranger, I want to know what that white-colored Pokemon of peace is. Will you go see what it is for me? Yeah, okay, sure. Probably ain't Absol, gonna tell you that much. Oh, thank you! Oh, there it is flying again! I get no preview. But alright, sure, a flying white Pokemon, and it's probably going to be a Gen 4 Pokemon, given the trends that this entire game has presented to us. I have a pretty strong guess as to what we're gonna run into here. Regardless, I'm gonna go climb that tower. From a logistical standpoint, I understand entirely as to why all of those Pokemon are still extraordinarily aggro all the way up this tower, because, you still might need the Pokemon that were here in order to fill out your browser. I get it. I truly understand it. That doesn't make the punches to the jaw any less excruciating. Just throwing that out there. Anywho, how it be Togekiss. Alright, so, okay. You've got orbs aplenty, like an absurd, ludicrous amount of orbs. I understand. That makes sense. You can also apparently make tornadoes that don't go away. That's something. You can also make orbitals, because of course you can. Why on earth wouldn't you have that power? Alright, this is all unnecessarily overkill. This is all so much more than you need to be as a creature. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. Let's see, what do you do, Absol? Draw loops around damage-causing substances. Doesn't do nothing. Draw a loop to form a twister. Draw more loops to send the twisters twisting. Twist them twists! Twist them twists up! Alright, hang on. That sounds a lot like it could be like Misdreavus' ability, except not really. Alright, that's cool, that's cool, that's great, that's cool, that's good, that's great, that's cool. Alright, please stop being the worst. Oh wait, hang on! Hang on! Hang on, the whirlwind actually did something. Hang on, we've almost got this actually. Woo! Alright! At first I was incredibly unimpressed, but then I was entirely impressed. Fantastic. Woo! Alright, yeah, no, we take those. Alright, well. And you were, what was your power? Level 3 cut, which oh, whoa, hello! What seems to be going on here? The luminous crystal brought the light of peace to the Almia region. It continues to shine with pure brilliance. It sure be doing that. What's with the drowsy man? Or the drowsy guy. I was relatively close. Ah, but I am not asleep. They call me the drowsy guy. And you are you, if I'm not mistaken. For someone so special, I can let you experience again a memorable capture. I have to warn you though, if you were to be helped by your friend Pokemon there, they would be released. Would you still like to experience the most memorable capture? What the hell are you talking about? No, I'm not prepared for nothing like this. If the urge strikes you again, do come see me. Zuz. I have no idea what that's all about, but I don't have the HP or the Pokemon following me around to do whatever it is that guy's talking about. Plus, it just sounds like it's a redo of something I already had done. I don't know what that's all about. Any dang way, I gotta go talk to that little girl about this Togekiss. Alrighty. Here's hoping this person actually appreciates this. I worked rather hard on this. Also weird, I thought you were a little girl, not a normal girl. Well, whatever. I guess because you were talking about your grandma. Anyway, here's your Togekiss, or whatever. Did you capture that Pokemon? Yeah, it's all fancy and kind of egg-shaped. Wow, thank you. The white Pokemon of peace is called Togekiss. It's adorable. It's big, but it's adorable. Honestly, it should be a whole lot bigger than that. You're adorable too, Ranger. You know, that's a... If I had a nickel for every time I was called adorable unprompted by random women... Weird, it's happened twice, that's all I'm saying. There you freaking go, people. Huzzah! Alrighty. What kind of prize do I get for all of this mess? Do you mind telling me? I'd very much like to know. The answer is... Poison defense! Yeah, alright, sure, why not? Gotta fill them out somehow, don't you know? Alright, only 5 more upgrades of which to acquire, and then we will be good times. Thus, I guess the Togekiss is just gonna chill with us any dang way. Odd, that. Alright, how about we do one of the missions that I have been putting off for, like, the entirety of this entire adventure? Yeah, alright. Alrighty, there's a wide scope of reasons why I don't think this is going to go well, but let's give it a shot. Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, the 4th Murph Cup Ranger contest is now underway. The rule is simple. The first person to bring me all 7 Pokemon that evolved from Eevee, up to this point, Sylveon doesn't exist yet, wins! You heard right, 7 Evolutions makes you the Awesome Superstar! The Awesome Superstar will receive a trophy, handcrafted by Mr. Woodward. Not only that, I'll sing my original song, Awesome Superstar, as well. What is your job here, Murph? Come ye, come all you Rangers of Pokemon, join me in my contest for Superstardom! Sue me, you will take part, right? Yeah, I guess I'm doing that, sure. Entry approved! Okay, I want to see the 7 evolved forms of Eevee at the same time. They're Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, and Glaceon. Alright, so, small problem. I only know where to find one of those. I mean, I guess technically 2. I found Vaporeon on Altrue Tower, obviously, and Umbreon, I believe I can find in that one, you know, that cave, I don't remember what it's called, but the Chroma Ruins, that one, that's where you can find Umbreon. Everyone else, if I did know, I don't know now. Gotta capture them all. First to attain awesome superstardom. All at the exact same goddamn time, huh? Okay. Well, that's probably going to be rather difficult considering the entire, not being able to use Staraptor eventually thing. Okay. I guess, the name of the game is to just kind of look at places that I figure they could be, I guess. Then again, Vaporeon was in freaking Alchu Tower of all places, and I don't know what the hell that was all about. I guess I could have also found them in Almia Castle. Maybe a Glaceon chills out there now? Pun not intended? I have no idea. Well, off I go. Well, at least I was right. This is, in fact, where you find an Umbreon. Alright. 'Tis progress, 'tis progress. Not a terribly large amount, but every little bit ultimately counts towards the end goal, so sure. Hey! Alright, there we are. Now, where the hell are the rest of these dudes? I mean, I have an idea or two. I mean, I really just gotta go back to places I've been. Can't be that hard. Well, alright, I mean, at least Glaceon was fairly intuitive. You know, head to the ice place, find the ice Pokemon. Easy peasy, right? Then I can probably find Leafeon somewhere in the forest. Flareon obviously is gonna be in the desert somewhere. Or the volcano. The volcano would make more sense. I mean, I don't really know what I'd find in the desert, but something's gotta be hiding in there. Anywho, I'm more than happy to make friends with you. You are my favorite evolution by a very, very wide margin. There's like not even remote competition, if I'm honest. And I like all of the evolutions. It's just, you know, Glaceon, objectively the best one. I don't make the rules. Anywho, I guess I'll go put that theory into practice and whatever, you know? Thank you for all of the points. Aha! Yep, there you are! Please don't tell me a Weasel just managed to attack me first. Or rather a Floatzel. Whatever, okay, cool. That's great. That is far and away not even remotely what I wanted at all. Okay, very neat, very neat, very neat. Now, if you would just let me have this here Leafeon, then we could actually be making ourselves a little bit of progress. That's still a goddamn Floatzel! Go away, you asshole! I don't care about you! Shoo! Get a goddamn hobby! I swear to God, that better not be a Luxio. It's a Floatzel again! Okay. All right. Hate. Just give me Leafeon. All right, that was infuriating. God. I just want the goddamn grass cat fox dog thing. Ain't asking for a lot here. Oh, hey, that's a move I haven't seen in a really long time. Huh. Would have thought more Pokemon would have ended up using that at some point. Then again, I guess I haven't really been going up against all that many grass types in a general sense. And of course you bust out Leaf Shield. Why the ever love in hell wouldn't you? Oh, okay, cool, thanks for that. Not let me charge up at all, huh? Alright, just gonna throw a leaf wherever the hell you damn well choose. Alright. Oh, okay, so what you're telling me is that I was an entirely random happenstance. You weren't aiming for me at all. You just happened to throw a leaf at the exact place I happened to be. You did that's honestly what happened. That is aggressively annoying and stupid. Okay. We got the Leafeon. All is good. All is well. Just gotta keep up the momentum. Oh, wow, all right. Oh, okay. I mean, I was just kind of going in a direction I hadn't before just to see if it ultimately worked or not, and yeah, okay. Yeah, that worked out fairly well. Okay, all right, yeah, no, we take those, thank you. Flareon is a very, very, very cool Pokemon that I wish was ever so slightly better, stat-wise, or moveset-wise. It needs to take better advantage of its capabilities, but it has trouble doing so. Regardless, it do be mad fluffy. Yeah, there you are. All right. I figured that something had to be hanging out in Hippowdon Temple, which this game is absolutely obsessed with making me return to, for the record. There you go. You just go ahead and shoot your little psychic nonsense all over the place, and yeah, there you go. Come on. Ah, orbitals. My favorite. Thanks for that. And there goes all of my progress. There goes all of me progress. Ha 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 ha. Oh, aren't you just delightful, you strange little psychic cat creature. All right, now if you could just... There we are. Clap, clap, clap. Okay. Okay, now where the flying hell would I find a Jolteon? So I was walking back from Hippowdon Temple, you know, and I had to pass through the Haruba Desert to do that in order to find a Staraptor, and I couldn't help but notice in the corner of my eye as I was walking by what appeared to be a yellow foot. Am I to interpret that as there's a Jolteon just chilling in the desert for some reason? All right, I mean, I guess I can't really think of anywhere else you could have put it, but still seems a little strange to me. Also, I suddenly just realized a bit of a kerfuffle that could actually transpire. Something that makes this quest a little tricky, actually. If you get these in a specific order, you wouldn't be able to. Like, had I saved Flareon for last, I wouldn't have been able to grab a Pokemon for crossing the lava, and I would have had to gotten rid of one of the evolutions. Yeah, wow. Hell, even if I had run into Jolteon first, yeah, I would have had to gotten rid of something in order to be able to levitate. Yeah, huh, damn. Yeah, that could easily be a huge pain in the ass. Okay, that being said, I have everybody, but I can't get Staraptor now. Okay, but I think I should be able to just get on a boat and bring myself to Pule Town and walk myself all the way back over to the Ranger Union. Yeah, all right, this should be manageable. A bit of a pain in the ass, but it's doable. You want to go back to Pule Town? As a matter of fact, I do. Thank you very much. All right, hop-a-doo. I will see you guys over there. This took like 30 minutes. Well, this was by all known metrics a total pain in the ass, but here you heckin' go. Woohoo! You bought quite the party. Yeah, I certainly did. I certainly did. There you are. Bunch of cat, dog, fox creatures. And they're singing a jaunty tune. What do they do be singing, though? Alright, this contest's awesome superstar is... me, because nobody else even left the room to try and do this bullcrap. None other than Sumi! Congratulations, awesome superstar!
Yeah, she's so cool, cute pigtails, yay!
Yay, even the evolutions are pretty jazzed about this. Yeah! I did a little pose. Let's start this with the awesome superstar trophy! I had Mr. Woodward make it for me. Okay. Next, drum roll, please. Ta-da! I will sing for you Into Your Ear by Song Awesome Superstar. Oh, I ain't, no. Okay, well, that's just, Alright. Sumi is in great distress from all of this. Ha! I can stop now. I'm not even done with the first verse. I mean, there are 102 verses in all. Man, shut your gob. How about that? How about you go and actually do something of value around these here parts? Oh my god. Also, the evolution's gonna be sticking with me, because I don't have room for all of them. I really do not have that luxury available at the moment, if I'm honest with you. Ooh, time assist. Alright, cool. Yeah, alright, substantially extend the Poke Assist time. Yeah, alright. I'll take it. I don't see why I wouldn't. I'm already planning for my 5th RanCon. RanCon stands for Ranger Contest. I hope you'll take part again. Absolutely will not. I'm going back to work now. What do you do here? Oh my god, yeah, alright. I mean, it's not that I don't want all of these evolutions chilling out with me, it's just... I'm just gonna have to say goodbye to them. Oy, what a terribly unfortunate situation that is. There we go, electrify, teleports, burn... Cuts. Crush. Why didn't they have an ice power on this? That's just weird. Anyway, yeah, I still got even more stuff to do, so how about I just give you guys a vibe session before I head on out, yeah? Again, because I'm cutting out like 70% of all of the footage, I have no idea how long any of this stuff has been going for. I could have ended up depriving you guys of a vibe session for far too long, or maybe it's only been a few minutes. It's hard to tell, honestly. Anywho, the quests continue. Whoa. Pay no mind to the building I just came out of. I only used that for the sake of a quality editing point. Alright, once more, I have a random assortment of Pokemon in tow that I'm sure has absolutely nothing to do whatsoever with the person I'm about to talk to before I get attacked by a bird! Anyway, hey, it's Melody. It's nothing. Well, actually, it's a big something. I do have a wish. Isaac is working at Altru on something new. Apparently, they're trying to make, like, laughter into power. I don't really understand it. He said he's working on getting lots of electricity from just a breeze. See, now that seems significantly less stupid. He's really, really busy. He doesn't get to rest very much. Mood. That's why I wrote him a song. It'll help him relax. I'm thinking of getting some Pokemon to perform it. Wow, that's inconvenient. I happen to find 4 Pokemon on my way here that all specialize in accomplishing that exact thing. I want these Pokemon to perform. Chatot, Cricketune, Chingling, and Jigglypuff. Please, Ranger, will you bring them here all at once? I might be able to facilitate your dream. Oh, thank you. Please succeed. That's within the realms of doability. And then the bird attacked! Why? Why does the bird have to be the word? I don't want that in my life. Oh my god. Ha! Ha! I say. Oh wow, you brought them! And you only got attacked by a single bird. Thank you, Ranger. Now play that funky music, why don't ya? Are we just gonna go into the tower? Cause that'd be kind of funny. I'd do that. It's like, yeah, we are! Like, hey, nerd, get yourself over here and listen to these tunes. Melody? And Sumi, too? And all these Pokemon, too. What the heck's going on here? Isaac, it's for your birthday. Yeah, you never said anything about it being his birthday. I wanted to give you a present. A song I wrote for you. Oh, right. Today is my birthday. I've been so busy, it slipped my mind. Well, everyone, you just heard what this is about. Would you like to take a break?
I mean, no, but you're literally in charge of us, so.
My little sister has written me a song. That would be this would be a mini recital for it. And if any of you are mean to her, I swear to God you're fired. Do not be mean to the small child. She's doing her best over here. Okay, is my quartet ready? The name of my piece is My Brother Isaac's Lullaby. I didn't even know those Pokemon could make those noises, if I'm honest with you. Huh, go figure. Also, if all you wanted was for Isaac to go to sleep, then Jigglypuff alone would have been enough, but still. Melody, thanks for that. The performance really made me feel like I was dreaming. Look, even Sumi is nodding off. No, that's just because I haven't slept properly in like 15 years. Don't worry about it. That's good. I wanted people to fall asleep. I mean, Isaac, you don't sleep enough because of your work and all that mess. And then Sumi just passes out on the floor, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Interesting. You leave me in the all-true building, you say? Also, you keep... Why do I still have the song, Pokemon? All right. Well, Rhythmy, I certainly wouldn't say no to, yeah, you know, getting myself a little bit more power. What do you got? Oh my god, I've been waiting for that for eons, bro. Bro, longer capture line, thank you. Oh my god, why would it take so long to give me that? That would have solved so many of my problems. Oh, right. I don't know how long ago it even was at this point when I saw that drowsy guy. But yeah, he just lets you go up against, Darkrai again. So yeah, we don't have to deal with that. That said, as I'm in Altru, there is a Pokemon here that I'm going to need to recruit for something later, and since I'm already all the way here and more than capable of grabbing it as is, why the heck not? So yeah, I'm gonna go and get them, and then I'll head over to the next quest. Howdy, hey, human popsicles. What can I do for you today? Oh, hi, welcome. Hey, have you maybe seen my son Murph anywhere? Yeah, he sent me on an extraordinarily arduous quest to find all of the evolutions, and I really didn't get all that much out of it, if I'm honest with you. I mean, I got to see a bunch of evolutions, which is always a plus, but, you know, aside from that. You see, Murph came visiting for the first time in a long while. I put him up in my dome hut last night, but I woke up to find his bed empty. I thought he went out for a walk before breakfast, but apparently not. Can you fire up your ranger instincts and find Murph for me? Man, does that guy always have to mess everything up? Cool. Thanks, I'm counting on you. About Murph, he went and visited Mrs. Winter yesterday. Then I guess I gotta walk myself all the way over to Miss Winter, now don't I? Alright then, if that's the way it's gonna be played, I can perchance maybe pull that mess off. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab myself a Staraptor preemptively, because I'm gonna need to fly out of this place eventually. And it may as well happen as quickly as is humanly feasible. Save myself, I don't know, a little bit of time? Who knows? I haven't the slightest. It's merely an educated hunch. Alright, so come on now. And yeah, it was Gallade that I needed. You know, yeah, I'm going to need the help of a lot of boss Pokemon in the foreseeable future, so yeah. I mean, the game was just, you know, making it super convenient for me to go and get him now, so I didn't see any reason why not to. Alright. Where the hell's Murph? Are you doing some sort of evil and nefarious like I've always assumed you were? Are you looking for wee Murph? He dropped by for a visit again early this morning. He said he was going for a picnic at the Icebound Castle. Oh, great. I don't even... Okay, fine. I mean, well, then I guess it's extra good that I got the Staraptor. Okay. Sigh. Murph! Why does everything have to be such a big goddamn dance routine with this guy? I don't understand. Alright, here I go! Why on earth would you even go there? And why does every single quest that has anything to do with Miss Winter always involve me going back to this godforsaken castle? Don't make no goddamn sense. Don't make a single goddamn bit of sense whatsoever. Alright, so at the Icebound Castle, or whatever, so then, is he just in here? Is that what I'm meant to interpret from this? He's just not, you know, pun not intended, just straight chilling somewhere in here as I'm being attacked by ghosts? Thank you for that, Haunter. Totally necessary and not wasting my time at all. Much appreciation. Okay, cool. Why do I get the sneaking suspicion this is going to take forever? Turns out the reason I thought that is because this dumbass wandered himself all the way to the very end of the dungeon. Of course he did. Sumi, what's up? Looking for your dumbass. What's that? My pa's worried about me. That's weird. He should have known I'd be out. I left him a note saying I'd be out and that I wouldn't need breakfast. Ah, the note was in my pocket. I'm an incompetent stooge. I'll scoot back there right now. The hell are you doing here? A picnic at the castle is weird enough. Why'd you have to go all the way to the end of the dungeon? Ugh. Hey, Murph. Welcome back. Pa, I'm sorry I made you worry. I wrote a note saying I'd be out, but I forgot to leave it out for you. 'Cause I'm incompetent. The reason I went out, is that blue pendant you gave me, Pa. We needed that little blue stone for our Operation Brighton, so we had to take the little blue stone out for my pendant. I wanted to find a new blue stone so I could fix that pendant, you know, because it was a gift from you, Pa. That's why I went out to Almia Castle this morning. And that's why you decided to go talk to Miss Winter. That makes sense. I'm sorry for making you worry, Pa. You incompetent dumbass, Murph. Wasn't it horribly cold? Why not spend another night here? I mean, I don't think staying here is going to make the temperature any warmer, but okay. Of course, the Union is a busy place. Can you afford the time? Ah, nah, Pa, I'll spend one more night here. I don't really do anything over there anyway. I have no idea what I'm paid to do. I need to make it up to you for making you worry over me like always. Sumi, I'm sorry you had to run this errand to fetch me. Really appreciate you coming out to look for me. Thank you. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Sumi, if you'd like, spend the night with us too. You don't have that many beds. You must be chilled to the bone after your search for Murph. I did come without pants again, yeah. I'll treat you to some warm soup. Ooh, soup. I do enjoy a nice soup. Alright. What kind of prize you giving me for this? I want the prize. Give me a prize! I imagine it's one of the 2 defensive things I'm still missing. And survey says... Steel defense? Yeah, alright. Well, Lucario is the boss of the dungeon room we were in, and he's a steel type, so... Yeah, you can sort of hopscotch some logic into that situation. Oh, hey, Sumi actually did stay for soup. That's nice. Good morning. Murph headed back to the Union early this morning. You've seen what my boy's like. I hope you'll be a good friend to him. I never agreed to that. I'll be his co-worker, even though I still don't entirely understand what it is he does. Okay, also I caught a jinx because I thought I was going to need to teleport out there. I didn't think I was just gonna auto-magically get myself where I needed to be. Was not anticipating that one. All right, well, hang on. Let me just grab yet another Staraptor, and then we'll take a little look at what kind of quests we're still looking for. I'm wondering if this one might have ended up unlocking something else, or something. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, open it up, check out the quests. Doodly 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 doo. What do we got left? We should be real heckin' close to done. Let's see, we've got the one that's attached to Sumi's mom. And we've got something in Boyle Land. And that's all. All right, sure, okay. Well, since I'm already this far into everything, let's just fly to Boyle Land straight up. Actually, there's something at Boyle Land I could be getting myself to, so... Yeah, 2 birds and 1 stone type situation, I would imagine. Alrighty do. In fact, how about I just go ahead and get that thing that I need now before we go ahead and do whatever this quest is. Hold your horses, old lady. I got some things that need a doing, all right? I'll be right back. Well, that was substantially larger a pain in the ass than I was anticipating, but I found it! Magmortar. All right. They'll come in handy later. So what the hell you want me to do? In Volcano Cave toward the doors, I saw a Pelipper. There was something odd about it. It kept looking around anxiously. It seemed as if it wanted to say something to someone.
Who wants to hear a joke? Not me. Yeah, you do.
Of course, I can't figure out what the Pelipper is trying to convey, it being a goddamn pelican and everything. I would think the Pelipper is waiting for someone like you. That's a bold assumption, but all right. You're being waited on. You should go. That's a very ominous thing to say to me, but sure, whatever. That's good, that's good. Ominous old people and their ominous words. When will they learn? When will they learn? All right, well, hopefully by saying Pelipper, we're talking about the right cave. I spent all my time in the left cave. Ah, yes, the cutscene says so. Hello. Hola, I'm a bird. I'm over here now. Specifically way over here. Wah, 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 wah. Uh-huh. So that's what we're doing, huh? Okay. Gonna be a bit of a walk, but sure. You know what? How about we show off this entire event, right? It's been a while since I've done anything like that, so let's just go ahead and do's it. Let's do it, do's it. Mostly because I'm just exceptionally tired of having to edit out quite literally everything that I've been doing. It's just a lot of running about, you know? Just giving you guys the cliff notes is definitely the way to go. As is. I still don't know how many bonuses this is going to end up being. I haven't even gotten to the substantial stuff yet. Oh boy. Alright, well, that being said, thank you for your assistance as always, Torkoal, as I avoid getting absolutely head-butted into the stratosphere. Okay. So I need to be lifted. Is anybody going to lift me? Driftblim? Wait. Was there something else that did the thing here? I don't believe so. Was it just down here and I didn't realize? No, that's Hariyama. That do be a Hariyama most hairy arma. It's just Torkoal and Bagon and Shieldgon and... a Drift Blim should be able to do this. Yeah, but there is... Was there a Drift Blim like all the way? Oh my god. Okay. I'd like to request forgiveness on this one. Unlike, say, Hippowdon Temple, which I have been forced to go through about 57 times to this point, I haven't actually been in this location and gone through this dungeon again since I was last here the first time, so I don't have everything etched into my brain permanently, never to be forgotten at this point, so, yeah. Who sounded like a lawnmower. Okay, no, not you. I want... Yo, wait, I have 2 Torkoal. Oopsies. Well, I'm gonna need 2 Torkoal, maybe. I'm going to assume that I will. I'm going to hope that I will. Whatever, doesn't matter. Torkoal's cool. Torkoal can chill with us, I don't give a damn. All right, you go on and get out of here. Once more, dodge the very, very angry miniature dragons. There, okay. You couldn't have put yourself in a more convenient location, Drift Blim? At least after I got done with the dungeon the first time, they could have spawned in a couple extra ones, made it a little more convenient. Would have been nice, is all I'm saying. But okay. The Pelipper is once again beckoning me over to where I found Pelipper's last time. Makes sense. Okay. What you trying to get out of me here? What am I being summoned for? Some sort of bird ritual? Or as perhaps maybe a Gibble? Hello, Gibble. What exactly am I being told here? The Gibble appears to be hurt. It is warily looking this way. It was trying to find help for its pal. My dude, you are literally injured. Why do I have to go through this? I guess to make it aware of the fact that I mean it no harm? Just about the only thing that makes any sense to me. Alright then. Well, Dragon is literally the only partner Pokemon type that I don't have yet, so yeah, I guess you would ultimately round out the entire collection, wouldn't you, little guy? Very nice. I might actually also end up leveling up by the end of all of this. That'd be delightful. I'd be very into that. And there you go! The Gibble's injury was treated! Huzzah! Friendship obtained or some such nonsense. Whatever. Haha. Yes, hello. Yeah, I'm more than happy to be friends with a little land shark. That sounds pretty fantastically amazing to me. Is the noise that a Gibble makes, apparently. Alright. Sarly, you got more than enough time in the spotlight, so yeah, it's Gibble time. Gibble.
Yay! Gibble time.
Okay then, so then that means there's only one quest left. So before I do that last quest, what I want to do is do something that I really would rather not have to do, but I don't have a choice. I have to go back through Hippowdon Temple and grab a Pokemon that's waiting for me at the very end of the dungeon. Yep, alright, well. I'm gonna go grab them, and I'll see you at the site of the final quest. Well, that was somehow every bit the pain in the ass that you thought it was going to end up being. Say hi to Garchomp. Hello, Garchomp. Okay, final quest. Final quest. What you got for me? Oh, hi, welcome home, dear. You've caught me in the middle of making your father's lunch. By the way, your Professor Hastings gave me something called a quest coupon. It says redeemable for a quest anywhere, anytime, any way you choose, which is weird because everybody else has been giving me quests and they haven't needed any special coupons for that. I think I could put it to use right away. Okay, this is your mother speaking. I'm so busy, so I need someone to read to me the recipe I have taped to the fridge. How's that for a quest? That sounds fantastic. I am okay with this. Then let's do this. I only need you to read me the note I taped to the fridge. Literally walk several feet to the left. You've got it. Not even feet, a couple steps. Mom's soup recipe. Chop delicious vegetables from the partner farm in big chunks, drop them into a pot of hot water and boil until tender. And that's all. Thank you, sweetie. That's all it took to clear that quest. Boo! It's too easy to be a quest. Oh, it's all right, dear. Sumi is tired from work. God, am I ever. God, am I ever. I appreciate how stupid easy that was. That's why I saved it for last. Okay, oh, it's Professor Hastings, your mother, the quest coupon I gave her. She appears to put it to use, yes? I certainly hope that you did something good for your mother to show you care. Anyway, that's a quest clear. Here's your power-up data. I was not expecting to get a phone call from literally anybody else, so that's actually very neat. And there you go. Top defense. Boom! Everything cleared out except for one gargantuan glaring issue at the very bottom right. Alright. So here's the dilly. I've never actually done this, so did that unlock, like, the final quest? Do all the quests and get the final quest? Is that how this goes? Is this how we're doing things? That's what I would like to know. Is there, aha, okay, I was like, is there just no visual indication of this quest whatsoever? Ollie's mom. Really? There's something I want to say about my son, whom you call Ollie? Wait, what? Oh, okay. But this doesn't feel related at all, actually, but, okay, sure. I guess I can do that. Hello? No, you're not. Nobody is, I had a 1 in 3 chance of actually going into the right house, and I ended up not going to the right one. Oi. Damn you, 33% chance odds. Sumi, I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about my son, about Ollie. He's still tormented by nightmares about the fire. He still feels shame and guilt over nearly ruining the Vine Forest. I hear him talking about it in his sleep. He talks about it in his sleep a lot. I think he means to do something about it. He's been going out to Vine Forest often lately. He tells me not to worry, but please, could you chat with Ollie? I think he needs a sympathetic ear. Hoy, I don't know how I could possibly repay you for all your kindness. I think you can find my son in the Vine Forest. Yeah, I mean, considering that's the thing you told me originally, I assumed. I don't know why you felt the need to have to tell me that twice. All right. The question of the day is, where in the forest exactly are you chilling in? 'Cause I don't know if you know this, but there's quite a fair few places that constitute the Vine Forest, you know? I could be running around a lot, not knowing exactly where it is you want me to go. Not a fan of that prospect. You want to just immediately tell me? It's looking like no. Looking like a big fat no on that front. I'm just gonna have to run about and hopefully bump into the dude. Maybe in the exact same place I met him? I mean, that would be thematic, right? No. Okay, well. That sure made sense to me. Turns out didn't make sense to anybody else though. Just me. You would have thought enough time would have passed for all of this to have grown back at some point. Oh, there he is. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Weird you don't have a quest marker over your head though. Oh, what brings you here? Mom said that? I told her there's nothing to worry about. I've decided what I have to do. I'm gonna restore the Vine Forest to its original state. Ranger, I trust you, so I can tell you about a Pokemon called Celebi. Elaine told me about it. She said that a Celebi appears in the Vine Forest, but only rarely. Celebi are supposed to have the fantastic power of reviving natural environments. Well, to be fair, so do Suicune and there's another one, Shaman. Both of them do that too. If anything, actually, I think those two are more well-known for doing that than Celebi, but okay. After I heard that, I've been searching for a Celebi here every day. I even saw one once, but only briefly. I don't know where it could be now. Oh dear God. Okay. Where in the ever-loving hell would I find a honkin' Celebi? You want me to find a goddamn... Yeah, just go ahead and casually find a legendary Pokemon chilling out in the forest. I mean, sure, whatever. I mean, you're a top ranger, right? That should be easy peasy lemon squeezy for you, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it, guys? Oh, and there's Grotle. Yeah, I don't feel like getting my bones broken by you again, so we're not gonna be bothering with that. Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna go look for Celebi now. Hurrah! Ah, here we go. Had to do a little bit of the swimmy swam, huh? There's the old onion fairy. There's where she be. How did... Oh, you're gonna go off and do your own thing? Gonna make me work for it, huh? All right then, well. as compensation, I'm going to be killing 2 birds with 1 stone here, because you're literally putting me right next to a location where I need to be in order to do something entirely unrelated. So, sure, alright. I will play your majestic game, Celebi, but only by my rules, alright? Let's see. I'm pretty sure if I end up catching you, you're just gonna end up immediately teleporting me back where we want to be. So, instead... Hang on. Ignore literally every single Pokemon that's around these here parts. Here we go. Head into this cave that I ominously foreshadowed before. Dun 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 dun. We need a strong Pokemon to crush this thing. And that's where Garchomp comes in. Smash that thing up! Or burn it? How does that count as crushing? That's just Dragon Rage. That don't make any damn sense. Anyway. Hey, Regirock, how it be? Thanks, Garchomp, bye! Alright, well, now we catch this big rocky fellow. Let's go! I am left to ponder how difficult this could conceivably be. They seem to need a whole lot of loops to make it happen, but they are also very, very heckin' slow, I can't help but notice, so that's certainly something. Okay, I'm gonna be entirely honest with you, so far, not the most impressed in the world. Okay, yep, you just keep on smashing and bashing things, my guy. And I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on doing my circles. Yeah, you move way too heckin' slow for this to really be all that much of a threat, I gotta be honest with you. There you are, yep, another ground pound. Good for you. And there you go, all right. Also, I leveled up when I got the Garchomp earlier, in case you were unawares. So, yeah, I did in fact get to level up. There we are. Okay, that's one of the 3 Reggies. Gonna have to get the other ones, but we can do that later. I just didn't want to have to go all out, out of my way to go all the way back over here and get this when I'm standing right next to the damn thing, all right? Maybe it makes things slightly less grandiose. I have no idea, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, now where the heck is that Celebi running off to? Out of the way, Torterra. I ain't got time for you. I need to find the Celebi. Celebi? Where are you at, Celebi? There you are, Celebi. Okay, well, that was interesting. I saw you for a fraction of a moment. Call me crazy, but I think the Doduo might actually be rather useful in this instance. I think it might be catchable without it, but at the same time, like, why make things more difficult than they need to be, right? I feel like if I weren't able to get Celebi without it, it would just be a result of pure dumb luck. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it works out, other times not so much. And I ain't a betting man, so let's just jump on this 2-headed barb. There we are. All right, now that I move so much faster, where are you chillin', Celebi? There you are. Okay, I see you. There we are. Cut you off at the pass. Okay, all right. Oh my God, you are way too fast for what you are. All right. Cut him off. Oh, come on. That's some bull plop. Oh, that's some right proper bull plop right there, as I dare say. Oh, yes. All right. Hang on. Running over here. I'm gonna get you. I swear to God, I'm gonna get you. Oh my God, this is annoying. Come on. I'm doing this for the betterment of the entirety of the forest. Isn't that something that you're all about or whatever? Whatever stupid bullcrap. Come on. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God, you suck so much, Celebi. You suck so much. All right, here I go again. And ran right past it. Oh dear God, how long is this going to take? There! All right. Could you at least have the decency to be easy to capture? No, as it turns out. Apparently you scream and make purple orbs happen. That is so cool of you. That is such a cool thing that you can do, Celebi. Could you freaking not, though? Small saving grace is just how long my capture line is at this point. All right, it's also not doing much. Cool, all right, annoying. Do you have to be this goddamn fast? Do you need to be this? All right. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. And then here come the purple. Yay, the purple! Everybody loves the purple. Don't want to lose my progress. Getting tired of that. Once again, I can't help but note that I am trying to save this stupid-ass forest, so could you stop being an asshole, Celebi? Oh my god, please stop moving so much. Stop moving so goddamn much. This is a pain in the ass, and I hate your face. Come on now. Okay, we're slowly getting this. I really feel like Reggie Rock should have been a substantially larger challenge than freaking Celebi. It's just Celebi. Whatever. You know? Okay, now stop it. Okay, keep it going. No, and you're doing this bullcrap again. Why? Why would you do it so soon before? After, again. Multiple. Why? I don't understand. Okay, now go, 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 go. Leaves. Go. Yep, leaves. Go, go. Yep, go. Go, 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 go. Cool. All right, go, go, go. Oh my god. Just get caught for the love of God. Ah! Ah! Cramping hands! Cramping hands! God damn. Okay, there you go. I got less experience catching you than I did Reggie Rock. Why, though? Oh, alright. There. I require your assistance. Please fix 'em ups the lands if in you don't minds. Another in the long line of things I feel like a Pokemon should have done of its own volition without me asking it to, but alright. Huh, that Pokemon is a Celebi? Oh, then please, Celebi, hear my wish. Jirachi is the wish granter, not Celebi, but okay. Restore the forest to the way it was. Thank you, Celebi. Make my wish come true. Absolve me of my guilt! What's wrong, Celebi? Please hurry. Show us your fantastic power of healing. It might not even have that. Was I right? Yeah, I don't think Celebi can do that. Bye! Is it Celebi? Celebi disappeared. That wasn't supposed to happen. Did that Celebi get angry? About what? Maybe it's mad at me? Actually, this is just what I deserve. I thoughtlessly accepted a shady job for the money. A job that I couldn't even do properly either. I didn't think things through this time either. When I spotted Celebi, I got all happy thinking all the problems were solved. I've always been this way. A shallow dreamer. That's me. I think I finally understand now. While I was scrabbling in search of Celebi, I could have been doing even more harm. Maybe I trampled plants or snapped branches carelessly. I didn't think about trying to protect the forest even in a sorry state. Well, Celebi may have gone away in disgust, but I want to protect the forest, really. That's the least I could. What's happening? I believe you may have passed the vibe check. Celebi? Yeah, there you go. That's better. It's much more green. Less splotchy.
Yeah, okay, I'm out now. Bye.
Celebi, thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey! The squad! And others! Goddamn, it's everybody! Hey, we noticed the forest glowing, and we thought that was a little concerning, so we came running. This is amazing. The Vine Forest completely restored. It's as if the fire never happened. Yeah, this is how it was. This is how Vine Forest used to be. It's like a miracle. Celebi, Ollie, and Sumi made it happen. Yeah, that's great, Ollie. It's a great thing you did. Sniffle. Even Crawford's plumb out of jokes. I didn't think he'd cry like a big old wuss. Pokemon are going to return here, and I reckon a lot will come. The forest's rejoicing. I can feel its gratitude. We came running bewildered, and we arrived to an inspiring scene. Mimi says, "You are the man!" I'm a bit young to be called a man, but thank you, everyone. I don't know how old you're supposed to be. Looks like you might have a goatee on your sprite, so I just assumed you were in your 20s. Legally, man. Suddenly, Hastings. I'm old. Ah, Sumi! Trust you to be in the middle of things. I thank you for another quest done to your impeccable standards. Running here has made me thirsty. Well, folks, let's head back to town. We need to celebrate this fantastic occasion, so let me treat. Our meek puddin' is free for all! And here I thought I'd never get to say that again. What a day, what a day. Ah, yes, mustn't forget. I confirmed your quest clear. Let me give you the power-up data. I better be getting something special for this one. This is something I've kept as special. It's remarkably bulky. Catch! Supreme Defense! Cha-ching! Cuts damage from any kind of attack by 1. That's freaking it. It couldn't have been by 2 or 3? Okay. Oh, perhaps I'll stop by Vinetown as well. I hope there will be some of Big Bertha's meek puddin' left. It's certainly my favorite. Everybody loves meek puddin'. Everybody. Alright then. So here's the question I have. This whole getting the Reggies thing. Is this entirely superfluous fluff that I don't necessarily need to do? Sure is coming off that way. Huh. Well, I'm in too deep now. I went through all the trouble of getting Gallade, Magmortar, and Garchomp. I'm gonna go get those godforsaken Brock people. Oh my god. Alright, so if I remember correctly, I think Regice was in Almia Castle and Registeel was inside the whatchamacallit, the Chroma Ruins, I think? Well, I'm gonna find out real fast. Aha, there you are. All right, I'm pretty sure I need to, cut this thing down. Cut solid metal, sure, why the hell not? Sha-sha-sha-shing! And behold, it's Registeel. Thank you, Gallade. All right, now let's see if this big boy is the exact same amount of easy as Regirock turned out to be. All right, well, you do seem to be ever so slightly less lumbering. Oh dear God, you are definitely much harder than Regirock. Literally and figuratively. Steel would be a much more durable thing than rock, now wouldn't it? All right, cool, 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 depressing, cool. You've got orbitals, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Okay, gonna go back to spinning. And you just gave yourself even more orbitals. All right, very cool of you. Very, very cool. And apparently before it was even over, you decided to make even more. I see, I understand. Hey, Gibble, what kind of power do you have, by the way, my guy? Right, the whole make it rain thing. Yeah, let's make it rain. Let's do that, let's freaking do that. Let's make this nerd tired as hell, too. I'm all for it, There you go. I'm just gonna go ahead and hope that this works. It's so far not really. Okay, all right. If you'd be so cool. There we are. All right, that's not nothing. I am losing all of my energy. Jesus actual Christ, what the hell? What am I supposed to do about all of this? I don't know. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, just keep spinning, I guess. Ow. Okay, well, this isn't good. I am glad to see that this ability lasts forever. Okay, just keep it going, There goes another one of those. Always dodging my giant boulders. Oh, hang on, never mind. Boom, that one hit. Okay, all right. I appreciate that we can keep you tired at least. Small blessings. All right, now if you could just chill for a hot second, and then he chose not to chill. Registeel has chosen the exact opposite, the polar opposite of chilling, and instead is an asshole. All right. We're about to run out of giant boulders. All right, that's a shame, but we might just maybe possibly be able to win anyway. All right. Oh, okay, that ended up being way more perilous than it had any business being. Please let Registeel not be nearly as much of a pain. Can we have like a middle ground or something? I mean, it's probably gonna do those big icicle spire things, which are kind of a pain in the ass, but I think I could work around those. I don't know. Anyway, okay, just one more to get. Take me out of here, Curlia! Okay. I mean, I don't really enjoy ignoring Miss Magius. She's also not exactly making it a easy process to do so. Okay, Magmortar, you just do your thing. Free Reggie Ice from whatever kind of containment is going on here. I don't really entirely understand why the Reggies are the way they are in this game. This is very strange to me. Any chance I could just, whoop, there we are, just slide on by. There we are. Reggie Ice is my favorite of the three. But let's see how much of a pain in the ass it's gonna be. Oh, well, you are by far the fastest of the three, aren't you? All right, well, you've got yourself a little ground pound. Okay, okay, all right, that's pretty cool, that's pretty cool. What else can you do? I'm sure it's something. Yep, all right, you can make yourself some of those. That's roughly what I was expecting, all right. And it is making things very difficult. Okay, very cool, very cool. Yep. Okay, please stop doing that. Just do your normal little ground pounds again, please. Those are substantially less horrible, I would prefer. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and just bust out the power of the Gibble again. There we are, maybe, there we go. Just slap him a little bit. Make him a little bit tired. There you go. You take what you can get. Okay, cool, cool, cool. My favorite part is all of the times when Reggie Ice makes it literally physically impossible for me to do anything at all. I really, really like that. That's fun for me. That is a good time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Lots of unnecessary damage as I desperately attempt to try and make anything resembling progress, and it doesn't work out. Okay. So, Reggie Ice is both fast and makes it almost impossible for me to actually do anything about it. That's really fun. But okay, here I go, 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 here I go. This is a surprisingly really good stream I had going on there. Okay, wow, holy crap. Okay, all right, all right, all right. This could potentially mean that we're not doomed. We just might even... There we go! I just needed him to arbitrarily decide to stop doing that thing he kept doing. That's all it took. He just had to stop making it impossible, and it was actually fairly easy. Fantastic! Okay, and hi, Miss Magius. All right, yeah, sure, you know what? Fine. Why not? I like Miss Magius. I'm fine keeping you with me for the remainder of what the small metric bit of game there is left. Why not? There you go. You just do your little ghosty ghost fire. There you are. All right. In retrospect, I probably should have just captured you before. It would have been easier, I suppose. Regardless, there you go. Okay, so I looked into it just to make sure that I wasn't completely cuckoo bananas, and there is something I can do with these three. I guess it's at the Ranger Union, so I'll go to the Ranger Union? See what's that all about, maybe. Okay, so I looked into it, and we've reached a bit of a snag. So it's not enough to just have the Reggies for this final thing to pop up. No, you actually need to have captured every single Pokemon that it's possible to capture in the entirety of the game at least once. Looking over my browser, there are a few noticeable holes to be found in here. I suppose not as terribly much as there could be, but still more than enough to make this whole thing a bit of a trial. So, I guess that's what I'm going to go and do. Oh, how delightful. I suppose I have no one to blame but myself for this one. I mean, the game did literally kind of say it out loud that I had to do it, huh? Okay, alright. I am gonna go and do that thing, and then I'll be back. However many hours it takes me to do it. Oh boy. Okay, first Pokemon on the list that I need to get is Graveler. This one is especially rather annoying because I actually remember going out of my way to getting Graveler the first time we were here, but then I recalled I got a game over here. Yeah, so the progress I got on that was undone, and that includes getting said Graveler. So, has a bit of an unintended encore performance. We'll just go ahead and do that. And there you go. Graveler found. Only about a bajillion more of these little dudes running around for me to go and find left. Woo! Remember when I ran by Torterra and said I didn't have any use for him? Yeah, well, joke's on me now, isn't it? Alright, requires a mighty tackle to wake up the very large earth turtle. There you are. Alright, now let's just try and get this all done good and easy without any of my femurs being snapped in 4 separate locations, if it's all the same with you, my good lad. There you go, alright. You can make little spiky, planty things happen. That's pretty cool, Alright. So far, it's looking like that's literally all that you can do, which I'm... Oh, never mind. You've got Leaf Storm. Yep. Alright, cool. Once more. Airman is in shambles, and we're all proud to see it. We'll just... There we go. Alright. Another one down. What the hell is next? I'm gonna go find out. Alright, so next on the list shouldn't be terribly difficult to capture, but I didn't even know they were in this game. Like, legitimately. The only way to run into them is apparently to shake them out of trees, which I never at any point thought to do. It's Weedle. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Weedle and everything, it's just, I mean, why would you go out of your way to do it? Nothing at any point in this game made it seem like shaking any of the trees inside Vine Forest was something that you needed to do. And considering how far I've made it without ever having to do so, I believe I've proven that philosophy correct. Well, either way, there you go. I used a level 1 tackle to get another Pokemon with a level 1 tackle. How strange. Alright, well, that's one more done. Alright, this is, basically the exact same issue as it was with Weedle. I had absolutely no reason on earth to ever shake these trees, but apparently, sleeping within, you will find... Dun 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 dun! It's Yanma! The big old dragonfly Pokemon. We found a Yanmega, but never Yanma. I mean, it makes sense to have its pre-evolution bopping around, but yeah, I don't know. It's not like that's 100% the case. I mean, technically, Beedrill and Weedle are in the game, but Kakuna isn't, so it's not unheard of for there to be a Pokemon just completely missing, even if it doesn't make sense. Regardless. That's another one down. There you friggin' are. Alright, you know, I gotta say something. I have a bit of a bone to pick with the resources I have that are telling me where to find all these damn Pokemon. Seriously, to find Aaron, all it gives you is go to Peril Cliffs. That's it.
Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
There we are. Apparently, once you beat Heatran, Charizard decides to just kind of move in and hang out in here. Alright. No major complaints, I suppose. Looking over all of the Pokemon I've missed from my browser, the greater majority of them really are just Pokemon that either only show up after you've beaten bosses, or show up in dungeons after you've already beaten them. Which makes me feel a little bit better about not having all of them, because, I mean, they're kind of designed to be things you have to go out of your way in order to find. So that's not so terribly bad. Although Charizard is proving to be a bit of a pain in the ass now, ain't he? Ain't the little lad, Alright, well, let's all go ahead and do ourselves a little bit of that. Okay, now that was some substantial progress. That was a good use of a power line. Let's go ahead and see if we can maybe just do that exact same thing to a lesser degree again, and the answer was yes. All right. Now we wait. Just wait for all of the fire to go away. God, there's so much. There we are. Also, I'm just gonna tell you now, man, a lot of our future is going to involve shaking trees in various locations. Alright, next on the list, let's go. Okay. So you guys remember the cargo ship, the one that crashed next to the ranger school? Yeah, apparently if you come back here, and I don't know why you would ever think to do that, or want to, or expect anything different to be going on in here, or possibly even that you could go back in the first place, head back into Mr. Kincaid's room, and there's just Licky Licky. Lickitung isn't anywhere to be found, but its evolution is arbitrarily just here. Why in this ship, in this room, I can't for the life of me be able to explain to you. This one feels extremely weird, if I'm honest, but, alright, that's another one down. If you had guessed that the next thing we would have to do is find and shake a tree that we otherwise wouldn't have had any other reason to think that there would be anything inside of, then you would have guessed incredibly correctly. Does this count as a tree? Yeah, I mean, it is. Well, that's a stupid-ass question. Okay, but you know what I meant. Is this a tree that I can use tackle on, is what I was trying to say, instead of the much dumber way that I went about it. And suddenly, Delibird. I didn't even know Delibird chilled out in trees. I mean, I guess it makes sense, it is a bird, but it's not a very fly bird, you know? It's just kind of a little Santaman, you know? Luckily, it ain't got no blades, but, you know, still a Santaman, no matter how you look at it. Not a very strong Pokemon. Why go out of your way to get this? Wild. Well, alright. Alright, so this one is actually kind of funny, if I'm honest with you. I definitely must have run across it at least a couple times, because I've had to come back here once or twice, but I must have just naturally assumed that this was a Pokemon I already got at some point, because it was just kind of chilling here. Like, oh yeah, I mean, I've been here, and that Pokemon is just hanging out here, so I must have gotten it at some point. I obviously never did, but that's for some reason what my brain decided to think was the case. Alright, I have no idea on Earth why that's something that you can do. And in fact, if anything, it's very strange that that's something that you can do. What a very strange cotton bird dragon thing that you are. I'm really not entirely sure what Altaria is supposed to be, other than just something that can fly and is based on clouds. Well, tain't no skin off my bones, so just go ahead and learn to chill out a little bit so we can just be friends. Here we go. Come on. Why can't we be friends? You really don't need to bust out the the goddamn metal triangles. What are those even supposed to be? Okay, got it. All is done. All is well. Moving on. You know, I'm kind of left to wonder something. A lot of these Pokemon only show up in certain places after you've beaten the game. And even though I'm sure there isn't one, I'm left to wonder about the story or lore implications that fall within of that, you know? It's like, well, why? Why are these Pokemon only here now that we've solved the problems of the Almia region? Where they just... Did they not like the vibe of the place and are only back now that everything is back to normal, or what? Very interesting. Very strange, but yeah, there you are. Alright. Good lord, if anything on Earth would... Why are you not Bug Dragon? Why are you not this thing, Flygon? I know not. Or maybe you are Bug Dragon. Are you? I don't remember. I've never had a Flygon before. I just remember there being something about Flygon that people were upset by. Was it because it's not a pseudo-legendary? Was that it? I know people really want it to have a Mega Evolution so they can be something akin to that. I honestly do not for the life of me remember. Hang on a second, now I gotta know. Hang on, Flygon, are you a Bug Dragon? No, you're Dragon Ground. Yeah, no, yeah. I would have remembered there being a Bug Dragon type. Strange. Well, anyway, gotcha. Now for an especially annoying one. Let's go. This next one is extra supremely aggravating to me on a personal level because, When I was trying to get a Luxray for all of those electric Pokemon, remember that one quest? I came back here to get said Luxray, got lost, found this Porygon Z in the first place, got into a confrontation with it, just, you know, for the hell of it. I fought it for a little while, got annoyed, figured it wasn't really worth all of the trouble, and I just left and pretended it never happened. And yeah, as it turns out, that was never an option. I had to catch this thing the entire time. All right, could you stop having orbitals for half of a goddamn seconds? For like half of a goddamn second. Oh my god, this is obnoxious as hell. Holy hell. Okay, well, stop doing that. Also, it's interesting that Porygon Z is here and not Porygon 1 or 2. I mean, I guess I know why. Again, this game really does want to advertise Gen 4 Pokemon constantly. I can't get on its case for that, but it is an interesting thing that happened. But yeah, it did that orbital thing, and I was like, well, this is stupid and a waste of time, and I don't need to catch this thing, so why am I giving, you know, at the time of day? So, yeah, once again, joke's on me. Joke is on me. I actually think I remember this one. Yeah, I remember getting blocked off by this steel girder long ago. The Pokemon that we're gonna find in here, though, is extra surprising, because I guess I just kind of assumed, for some reason or another, that we had already caught one, considering we went through all of the trouble to, you know, rescue the dang thing in the first place. And the fact that they automatically gave you Whale Lord and everything, I don't know. For some reason, it just felt like something that already had happened. Very clearly not those, so we're just gonna go ahead and do our loopy-doopy thing. Oh, all right. You've got some, like, sonic shockwaves going on for you. Interesting. I mean, I guess with whale calls and songs and all that mess, I suppose it makes some degree of sense. I suppose. Oh, man, I gotta be getting close to done by now. Come on. This is so much more effort than I thought I was going to have to expend today. Why, yes, as a matter of fact, I did in fact run past this Weavile on my quest to find Murph at the end of the cave. Ain't that just plain old-fashioned comedic? Okay. Now, this creature has chosen to be the very definition of unchill. It is going absolutely hog wild with its craziness. I see. It's also hopping all over the place, leaving little shadowy nonsense particles wherever it hops. Interesting. It's actually kind of neat that the giant icicle is probably the least of my issues when it comes to this fellow. All right then, keep it going. Burning through my energy, but I don't care. And there goes everything, and everything is super tiny now. All right, that's absolutely fantastic. Just what I needed at this moment in time. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, now, Weavile, you have proven yourself to be a worthy and aggravating foe. So if you could just, you know, surrender and just stand perfectly still for the remainder of this capture, boy howdy, would I be appreciating you in the biggest of ways. Yep. Come on. Just a little more, and there we go. All right, pretty sure that my screens are still messed up, so I'm gonna fix those and find even more Pokemon. Let's go! I honestly don't have any idea if this thing was actually already here or not the first time we were here. It doesn't really matter either way, though. Still gotta do ourselves a catch-em-ups. Just kind of chilling in this random-ass cave, not doing much of anything, is whole-ass Salamence. I mean, it makes sense considering all of the Bagon and Shielgon I had to deal with in the Volcano Cave and everything, but still, for some reason. All right. You bring out the fire. The Drago Fire. I see. I understand. But I do not wish to partake in your nonsense this day. Nay. If I might say, Salamence, you are a shockingly chill creature, all things considered. Considering, you know, you're traditionally a rampaging dragon and everything, I was expecting a bit more of a difficult encounter. Yeah, no, in the grand scheme of things, this is pretty easy zone. This is easy zone. I'm okay with that. There we are. Let's just finish, though. I'm right at the finish line. Thank you. Whew. All right. Okay, just one more. There's only one more left for me to get, and then we're done. And then we're done. Okay, so I think maybe this is what we need to beat. Okay, all right. As soon as this godforsaken bee leaves me alone, all right, I guess we don't have to worry about the bee. We'll ignore the Vespa Queen and instead, Ralts, apparently you can tackle. You're why I've been carrying you around this whole time, so, yeah. Out pops Ninjask. Yep, there it is. A notoriously speedy Pokemon, so I could easily see this becoming a massive ordeal. Oh my god, okay, yep. It is, in fact, very, very fast. But it was also still very easy to capture. Thank you, game. See, there's a balance to all things. Okay. That is the entire, and I do mean that, entire goddamn browser taken care of, right? I guess I need to take another look just to be on the safe side. Looking through. That should be every single Pokemon in the game. Met and captured at least once. I've been looking over this thing about a bajillion times over, so this should be everything. And it do be looking that way. It be looking that way very much so, yes. Okay. All right. Then, theoretically, knock on wood, all we have to do is head over to the Ranger Union, and there should be somebody there that wants to tell us something. I mean, you know, the old lady in charge of everything was all like, hey, maybe you want to go out there and fill out the browser at some point. Nobody's ever done that before. Maybe that's something that you would be interested in accomplishing. So, you know, it makes sense. It would certainly make a lot of sense for her to be the one to say, hey, ho, nice job there. Here's a little bit of secret information for your face, you know? I don't know, dare to dream. Oh, yeah, man, this recording session has gone on for 4 hours. I'm getting a little, Oh! Choked on my spit. Hey, Sumi! Oh my god, hi. We'd like to get your expert opinion. Come with me, please. Sure, alright. I don't really have an expert opinion on, much of anything. Only like 3 things, but sure, what's up? Oh, hi! You came at the right time. We just received reports from people in Hippowdon Temple. They say a whirlpool of sand suddenly appeared inside its maze. Kill me now. Seriously? I did all of this work just to be told to go back to Hippowdon Temple of all places? Why? It's too bad, but we don't have a clear picture of the situation. Still, everyone reporting claims that the whirlpool seems to be calling someone. Calling for someone? Me? Nah, can't be. I don't even have a name. It could be really dangerous. Or dangerous-esque, perhaps. Someone exploring Hippowdon Temple could be pulled under. Come to think of it, I've heard a legend concerning Hippowdon Temple. And that Pokemon awaits the Chosen One. To the great Pokemon deliver 3 Pokemon. Then the path shall be revealed. I believe that's how it went. What would the great Pokemon be? Well, if it's what I expect it to be, considering the Reggies and everything, hilariously, it's not that great of a Pokemon. I mean, sure, lore-wise, it's stupendously powerful and amazing, but in gameplay, it's actually considered perhaps the single least good legendary Pokemon to ever be created ever. It's Regigigas! Or Regigigas? It's either Regigigas or Regigigas. I always went with Gigas, so, you know, if you have a problem with that, oh well. We learned about it in school. Oh, dang, she learned about that in school. Very good, dear. Yes, that's what it was, Regigigas. Now, you should understand that this isn't a mission, but I definitely want you to try, Sumi. Okay, meaning a legendary Pokemon could be an event that only comes once in centuries. I mean, I've already met Celebi, Cresselia, and Darkrai. Quite frankly, I feel like I've been doing pretty good when it comes to meeting legendaries. But, alrighty. To frickin' Hippowdon Temple of all goddamn places. Here I go. You know, before I go through all of Hippowadon Temple for the 7,000th time to go up against legendary Pokemon and everything, it's been a really long time, at least from my perspective. Not sure about you guys, but this could potentially be our final vibes, so I'd kind of like to savor it. Oh, thank you, Vibe Stations. You remain the greatest gift ever given to me in this game. Alright, let's go find this thing. Ah, yep. That sure do be a big ol' sandy whirlpool. Alright, well, guess I'm jumping down it. This seems like the most medically advisable thing I could be doing. A wondrous voice resonated within Sumi's heart.
3 Pokemon I seek! Gather them here! Then the path shall open!
Alright, cool. Well, I most definitely have done this. A body of stone and rocks. This Pokemon repairs itself with stones if its body breaks. Place the Regirock on this pedestal? Well, I'm not so much placing him as much as I am kindly asking him to just stand over there. Yeah, there you go, buddy. The Regirock rests motionless on the pedestal. You say, as he is continuously vibing over and over again. Most definitely not motionless. A body made entirely of metal. This Pokemon's body is more sturdy than any metal. Alright, yep, Registeel, if you just hang out over there for a bit there, buddy. Thank you. Once again, definitely not motionless. Don't know why we're talking about it like that. Body made of ice, yet this Pokemon defies even the power of fire. I mean, not in gameplay, mind you. Use a flame attack and it pretty much goes down instantly. But again, the lore. I get it. The Regice rests motionless. I mean, slightly more motionless than the other two, but it's still waving its arms to and fro. It's doing the Mario. I don't know what to tell you. A wondrous voice resonated within Sumi's heart.
The seal is undone! Enter, chosen one!
Thank you, Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. Where they're off to, God only knows, but, thanks. Only been holding on to you guys for like 2 hours. Would you like to go on? Do I have a choice? Hey, how's it going there, buddy? I assumed that wondrous voice was yours, so I don't know why you're throwing such a temper tantrum. Alright, here we go. The big boy. Get ready for the big boy. It's Regigigas. Alright, let's see what it can do. Luckily, I see. It seems to walk with a thunderous purpose to itself. Interesting, okay. So every single step it makes causes damage. That is an interesting design choice, and I am not a fan of it at all. Wowie, wowie, wow, wow, wowerson. Boy, am I glad that I decided to save at the Vibe Station before I came in here. Yowza bobowza. Alright, yeah, this is bad news. Okay, alright. I mean, go extraordinarily slowly and make the largest loops humanly possible, and you can in fact make something resembling progress indeed. But this feels like the kind of thing that will take forever. And yeah, I already hate everything about this encounter. Wow, okay.
Eventually.
Okay, I have definitely devised a strategy, and it's the steel type Poké Assist. It is very, 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 very good, because the status ailment it inflicts, essentially, makes Regigigas, whatever you want to call him, and it makes him, what is basically completely incapable of doing anything. There we go. There we go. Just keep on going. Just keep on going. It's the stomps, man. I tried to do this without using some sort of special ability, and it did not work in any shape, way, or form. It was a tragedy and a travesty all at the same dang time. So, if the game didn't want me to do stuff like that, let me tell ya, it shouldn't have let me get away with doing stuff like that. Because otherwise, that is hell. I tried like over a dozen times to do it just straight up normal, vanilla, no special abilities whatsoever. And it's doable. It would just take far more patience than should ever realistically be expected of a human being. But if you want to do it, you absolutely can, and I'm sure lots of people have, and I'm impressed and amazed by you as a person. But that ain't for me, man. I want to get this game actually completed sometime within the next year or so. So yeah. We got that browser completed, y'all. A wondrous voice resonated within Sumi's heart. Kudos to you, human. Your next challenge, I shall await. Okay, bye. I guess that's all we ended up doing. Okay. Yep, incoming voicemail, apparently. Voicemail. You've finally done it, Sumi. You're the first to achieve this. You've now captured every Pokemon that lives in the Almia region. Now about your browser. It would be chock full of invaluable data. For our research purposes, I definitely would like to get my hand... But what are you doing, Misery? Can't you see I'm not done Sumi! It's me, Rhythmy, not Misery. Kind of insulting he still doesn't know my name. Congratulations on completing your browser. Come back to the Union right away. We're all waiting for you. I do want some kudos. I did go out of my way to do this, even though there was absolutely no reason to. And now we must give you recognition for completing your browser. A special mark will be etched into your styler to denote your achievements. For the time being, dear, you will be the only one to possess it. Your styler, please. Okay. I don't really know if that's worth all of the effort, but thanks, I guess. Congratulations! I'll write about it for the Vine Tribune. That's so awesome! I've only captured... I'm not saying. It's okay, you're still great. I knew you'd do this one day. Actually, I didn't expect this even remotely. So yeah, I am very surprised. More than fair, more than fair. Apparently no one's ever done it before, so why would you assume some random person you met that one day and ended up working with for a while would end up being the person to do it? You know, it's like... learning that one day you went to grade school with the person who eventually cured cancer. Like, oh damn, alright, you know, I didn't see that coming. You know, something like that. This makes me happy as if it happened to me. Well, I guess I can't really call it equivalent now, can I? But you get my point! This makes me happy as if it happened to me. Can I claim it happened to me? No, Murph. Get a job. Congratulations. The news will surely be heard about around the world. Congratulations, dear. Your accomplishment gives proof of your communication with countless Pokemon. It's something you can take pride in. You're something else. Congratulations. Sumi, teacher, please make me your student. I'm being silly, but congratulations, sincerely. We can hang out more if you want. I'm down for that. I rushed over from Altru. It's fantastic news. Congratulations. Sumi, I've contacted your family. They were delighted to hear the news. This is their message. Congratulations. And from me too. Really? You contacted my family and between the three of them, they only came up with one singular word to give me and it's the same one everyone else has been giving me? Oi! Hey, why are you getting in my biz? To be honest, I am kind of annoyed that you beat me to it, but it feels great knowing that I've got a great rival in you. My dude, I am so far beyond your comprehension and skill level that it's comical that you would even remotely conceive of me as a rival to you. I'm sorry, I've let you believe this for far too long, but we have never, at any point, been in the same skill level. I don't Just stop, man. Just stop. Find someone else to challenge you, because I am a peak that you will never realistically reach. Anyway, congratulations on filming the browser. And thanks Shieldon, he's the one that actually accomplished literally all of it. Without him, I ain't doing nothing, bro. I needed his steel ball powers, is what I needed. And there ya honkin' freaking go. That is every single quest, the browser filled, story done. That is everything there is to do. But I bet you thought this series was over now as a result, now didn't you? You fools! You utter fools! How could you possibly perceive of that notion? We haven't even done this game's DLC! I'll see you then!